Okay, let me hear. It's about to hit it. It's preparing it right now. No, then I gotta pull up once that comes up, I'll copy it to Facebook. It's trying to get there.
So you got multiple screens working?
Yes, sir. Yep, I got a dual screen up and we're live right now. So yeah, I got the dual screen up. It's running so I can see. Yeah, I get the chat going, throw some likes on there. Got two watching. Somebody's on this. Welcome, Sports Talk with Curt, Ralph. The book is open, Booker, and Mo Stokes, Molicious.
Molicious.
Yeah,
he's a barbecue man out in LA, California.
Barbecue man out of LA. He's talking sports and cooking barbecue.
Cooking barbecue.
That's
right. Now, does that LA mean Lower Alabama or does that mean Los Angeles?
I think that's Lower Atlanta. He was lost in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he was.
He came all the way out here to get that grill, though.
Did
he? Yeah, he came the smoker. Yep, he traveled all.
He drove out here.
He flew out.
No, he flew out here.
They flew out, stayed at the house, and then went and got to order the smoker.
And then drove it back.
It's going to be ready in, I think, June, sometime in June or July.
Oh, they're gonna ship it to him.
They're going to ship it to him.
Okay.
So he said the cost. Let me turn this around here. Advertising. He said the cost of it was a lot cheaper coming to Atlanta to get it than trying to get it out there in LA.
Really, even with the cost of the flight and everything, it was still cheaper to come here to get it.
Exactly, flight, shipping, the bill, all that.
Yeah,
stuff. That's incredible, man.
I'm telling you,
that's incredible.
So he saved money and got a chance to come and see his old buddy.
He saved a couple thousand. A couple thousand.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's significant.
That's significant. That's incredible. We come all the way from west to east coast. But we always know the east coast is better anyway. If you like,
have you ever lived out in the West Coast?
Never lived. Spent some time out there.
No, I visited. I've never lived out there, but I do. I tell you what, the cost of living is a lot higher out there than it is here.
Yes, sir. But I think it's like New York also. I think they pay a little more too.
Oh yeah, they pay a lot more.
You
don't have no choice. I mean, I have a buddy of mine. His daughter was working out there for. I think she was working for Google at one point. You know, and she was making like $150,000, 150,000, 160,000, but then her mortgage on her little 1-bedroom apartment was like $3,500 a month or something like that.
Wow.
You know, somewhere between $2,000, $2,500 and $3,500. I'm like, they have to pay more because everything costs so much more.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's expensive living. So where are we at today? We got something good going on?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let me post this.
And you know the NBA playoffs is coming up, so we can talk playoffs if we need to. Yeah. You know, that's all going on.
I still think Philly is going to be up there at number one, right?
Right now, I think they are the number one seed in the East. Mm-hmm. The Hawks made the playoffs. They're in.
The who?
The Hawks.
Very nice. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what position they're going to have just yet, but they clinched the playoff spot.
All right.
So that's good for local folks, you know. And if they could get a couple of good home games, you never know, they may could advance to the second round.
Never had anything against the Hawks.
No, the Hawks is fine. What I don't understand about the Hawks is that you're in a hotbed of basketball. You know, the South, but they can't get good free agents to come here.
Don't get it.
I don't understand because it's a great place to live. A lot of the pro athletes live here in the off season.
Right. I know we have the money. We have to have the money to pay it. Why not bring a championship here? Why not build a championship team here? Do we not want?
I would think so, but you know what I've also seen since I've been here is that as soon as a player gets to the point whereby, okay, you're gonna have to pay him max money, the Hawks don't want to do that. They like to get rid of them. So they end up rotating these guys constantly, and so they end up not making any significant run in the playoffs. You can't have a consistently good team if you don't have a couple of superstars in the NBA. You got to have top-notch players. It's just got to, you know.
Do you think the Hawks, do you think they want to have a championship team here?
I think they want to, but you got to do more than want to. You got to have a desire to do what it takes to get a championship team here. And part of that is you got to be willing to spend the money.
Why not spend the money?
You got to.
I don't know what the budget is, but it seems like by now, instead of getting one player, it seems like we get one player.
Yeah.
One other, when the other one's great leave.
One ain't enough though.
One's not enough.
Nope.
So
not gonna win a championship with one.
So
you gotta have a top tier player. You gotta have at least top 10 player on your team. You know, and probably 2 out of the top 15 in order to win a championship.
So why do you think we can't entice anybody like a LeBron James to be here playing?
Well, that's a reach for a guy like a LeBron James. There's some other good guys that have been free agents, but a guy like LeBron James, you know, his legacy was tied to, I need to get out here where the big money is and where I can do all the things that he wants to do after he finished playing ball.
Right.
I mean, because he got a young family, so he wanted his son to be out there where, you know, he's getting the best of the best.
Right. Oh,
he
yeah.
also, you know, he does podcasts and all those kind of things out there on the West Coast, movies. You know, he want to be out there where that is.
This is the movies. This is the movie place right here.
Yeah, well, it could be. They make movies here. It's still not the movie place, though.
I don't know, man. We shooting a lot of them here.
They do shoot a lot of them here. They don't shoot more here than in California, and if they do, they don't shoot the more significant ones. I'll tell you when I think it's going to be when Atlanta's the movie place of the world or the country is when they do the red carpet here.
Okay. Right.
Right now they ain't doing no Oscar red carpets here, do they?
Not that I know of.
Nope.
I seen them do like a BET did something here some years back with Stevie J and all those guys. I don't know if you ever watched the 11 hip hops of whatever. They had something here years back.
Curtis, I can't make myself watch it.
Can't do it yet.
Can't do it. No hip hop, no life after lockup. Have you ever seen any of that mess?
Some of it, when I want some downtime.
Yeah. Life after lockup. So or love after lockup or something they calling it, you know, where, you know, he been locked up and now she's in love with him and now he's out and now they got a big old, it's gonna be some arguments, it's gonna be some mess. But he been locked up. So drama, see, I don't live a life of drama. So it's hard for me to understand drama.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what I would like to say, we got somebody dialed in by phone number.
Is that Mo?
Hey, Curtis, it's Eddie, but I don't see anything. I'm so bad on this. It's on my phone. What do I gotta press to see you guys, or are we doing it that way?
No, we're doing it that way too. So get your video going. Did it give you opportunity to, if you're down in on your phone?
It's a little camera.
If you touch it, right, hit the camera. You just start the video.
You mean like where it says the FaceTime part?
Yes, sir. So let me see here if I can send you a request to start the video. Let me see here more. Yep. So there should be an option on there for you to start your video if you unless you got your camera turned off. Turn your camera on.
Maybe I got that turned off.
Hit that video.
Yeah, I want folks to see you, my friend.
Okay, let me see here. Where I'm in settings now, so I am so bad here. So I go to camera.
Like right on the Zoom, when you got the Zoom open, when you hit on the screen, if you got the Zoom all the way open, you're doing it on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So when you tap that, it should come up and show your camera down at the bottom. And it may have a red line through it. And if you hit that, it'll turn your video on, turn your camera on. So when I want to give the right name, what name did you say?
Eddie Matthews.
Yes, sir.
So maybe I need to put Wi-Fi calling on. I don't know.
Yeah.
So when you touch your screen, there should be a camera with a red line through it. Just touch that camera and it'll move the red line. That should open it up for you.
I want people to see. I want to introduce you, and then you can tell folks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Give them a proper introduction.
Oh yeah, you know something. It would take an hour to do a proper introduction for this man.
Oh yeah, right.
Eddie Matthews,
Funny.
Stuntman, Hollywood Films. Yes, sir.
Now it's called.
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't
This
know.
man in so many movies.
I'm old, and I'm so bad at this. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna have to ask my wife here to help me. But
Eddie Matthews, yes, sir. He trains folks for movies, for stunts. He's been in so many movies that you would not believe, and you've seen him in a lot of big time films, a lot of big time movies, and he probably walked right past you.
Yeah. You know, I've been working on Curtis lately is a BET show. I've been stunt coordinating it called Tales. Have you ever heard of that?
Tales, yes.
It's the third season, and it's probably nothing you would really want to watch. It's a little bit risque, and they got some violence, and then, you know. But anyway, my buddy who was doing it went to Tyler Perry, and so he gave it to me, and so that's what I've been on. But lately, and one of the Marvel, well, it's a DC comic movie with The Rock called Black Adam. It's over at Pinewood Studios. I've been doing that a little bit, and
oh wow,
yes, sir.
But anyways, what else is happening, Curtis, out there in the world? What are you talking about? Are you talking about sports or what?
Yes, sir. We're talking about sports. We're going to get a little bit into the schedule that came out. I want to talk to you a little bit about when you see that Anderson Silva. He kind of mentioned that he's about to retire. He's about to give it all up.
Oh yeah. It's time. It's time for him.
Yeah, he says he's getting a little bit too much pain. You know, getting a little bit too much pain.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember him breaking his leg in that one when he kicked that guy and his leg looked like a loose belt. It just broke it, snapped in half. That was a few years ago. I thought, oh, he's done now because he was in his late 30s. And I said, he's got to be done. They put that rod right from your knee all the way down. And he came back a year later and fought. I don't know. He's probably fought at least 3 more times. But he was, anyway, it's crazy sport.
And I remember his last one that I seen that he was kind of toying around with the guy and he got knocked out.
Yeah, that was his style. But anyway, this tomorrow night, great fights, great UFC fights, championship fights, and some big ones. I think it's the first time back with a full stadium since COVID. I mean, they've been fighting like over in this place called Fight Island. I know a bunch of these guys, and they over in Abu Dhabi, they gave them this alliance where, because a lot of the fighters are from Brazil, Russia, different places, so they couldn't really get over here to do the fights, and so they were going there. And tomorrow night's in Jackson, I think, Florida, and Jacksonville, full stadium, first time. And anyway, that's that UFC.
Wow. So you and I are talking a little bit. I hope I can mention that you kind of hire some of those guys for the movies, right?
I have. I've hired a few of them on one movie I produced, and it had some fighting stuff in it. So those guys all want to, they know their window of fighting is short. It's kind of like football players, but so a few of them want to be actors. A lot of them are really good, hosts and sports commentators. And so anyway, I hired a few of them and on a show. And so what else are you following? What other sports are you following right now?
We're following a lot of the NFL with the season, with the the schedule coming out,
NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs. You know, this is Ralph. The book is Open Booker. He thinks Philadelphia is going to take it all this season in the NBA.
Now,
No.
see, I haven't been following the basketball at all. Tell me, is it Ralph? You say? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are the top teams in there this year? Is LA at all in there or no?
Yeah, LA is in there. The Lakers and the Clippers. The Lakers have an issue. They got injuries right now. LeBron is hurt still. Anthony Davis is limping.
Good.
If they can get help,
I don't want to see LA win anything. I lived out there too many years. I always, when I lived there, I rooted against them. That was the Magic Johnson days. But I'm always, I'd rather see some of these other teams win.
Right.
I like the underdogs.
The LA Lakers, the Clippers got a good team. They look like they're in the mix this year out in the West, along with Utah and probably Denver. In the East is the Brooklyn Nets, Philadelphia. They look like they can make a run. Milwaukee could possibly make a run if they can stay healthy. Wow. It's all about if the guys can stay healthy throughout the playoffs, then we're going to have some really good playoff series going on.
Right. Well, right. Those guys seem to stay healthier than like NFL guys. Those guys just, are falling like dominoes there. But that basketball is a brutal sport as well. More than
Truly
people
is.
think.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing with basketball is that they play these games during the regular season. They have all the back-to-backs and things like that. But when the playoffs come, they won't have back-to-back. They'll have maybe 2 days in between games, sometimes 3, depending on how they fall. So they're never too tired. They should get plenty of rest during the playoffs. It's just that the playoffs is a grind. It's just a long grind. It's a 2-month time frame to try to win a bunch of games.
Right. It's amazing. NFL, man, they got like 3 games. You win, you play 3 games, you're a Super Bowl champion. And basketball and baseball, you got to play freaking all these 7-game series and stuff. And I mean, it's grueling.
Yeah. But that's what makes the champion. If you can come through that and win, then you're the champion.
I can't get my picture on here. Do you know how? I'm talking to my wife right now. I'm going to see if I can get my picture up here.
Touch the screen.
And if Ed, if you do if you have to dial back in and I can send you. Did you get the link through your email?
Yeah.
And that'll bring you. If you click on that link, it should open up the Zoom app and put your picture up and say start connect through internet.
There you go.
Mo say you're gonna try to get on in 15 minutes.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Let's see.
Okay.
Getting close.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can hear you. I see your name come up.
I see your name.
We're getting close.
No, they can hear me, Janine. You can hear me. I can hear that. The same thing now?
We got all kinds of stuff going on. I see a Masked Man.
The Masked Man. There we are. Yes, sir. Matthews.
What's up, Mo?
Hey, I'm running a little late, man. They changed my job all of a sudden. So give me about another 15 minutes. I'll be on it with you.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, I ain't forgot. I just got tied up. They did a okie doke.
We know you're a business man. You gotta take care of that business.
Yeah, so they did a little okie doke on me this week. So today it's gonna be new. So give me about 15 minutes. I'll be back with you. I just want to say hello and I'll be there. And
all right, bro. Cool.
That's Mo Stokes, everybody, with Molicious. He's one of our co-hosts on here, and he's doing some running around here in his business. We're looking forward to jumping back on here in a little bit. All right, Mo, we'll talk to you a little bit.
All right, see you in a few.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Curtis, you look good, man. Can you see me?
Yes, sir. Looking good, buddy.
Right.
There he is.
Everybody.
I like your hat.
Yes, sir. This is going to be my signature.
Beautiful.
So when you see me in town, that's that hat right there.
Hey, you know who I have a meeting with today at 1 is a guy, he owned 2 banks, black fella, owned 2 banks in Fayetteville. He's a farmer, unbelievable guy. named Lacey Curry. Did you ever know him?
I haven't heard of that name yet. Just now.
Yeah. He owns 100 acres right here by me, right here in Tyrone. He's selling, unbelievable. He's selling it, he says, for $7 million to a developer. But anyway, I thought maybe you knew him. He's been here for many years and quite an interesting. He might be a good guy to have on here sometime too.
Yeah, set it up. I'm sure we cross paths. You know, it seemed like I think Ralph the Bookman, the open book, he may know him.
I've not heard of Lacey. I haven't heard of Lacey. But that name is really interesting.
You know, he's got a brother. He's got a brother that starred. He's probably your age, our age, in a thing called Grace Under Fire years ago. But he's been a comedian. His name's DC Curry, Don DC Curry.
Oh
yeah.
Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, they're locals here.
Yeah, we know DC Curry. He's funny.
Okay, so his brother's Lacey. That's who I've been dealing with. But anyway, Don, the comedian, has a show that he's done about 6 episodes. Funny darn thing. It's about all these ex-comedians that are out of work because of COVID and stuff. And he owns the farm. DC, he owns the farm. So they're all there. He puts them to work on this farm. And get this, it's called Nappy Valley. Nappy Valley.
Oh my God.
That's the name of the series, Nappy Valley.
Oh,
and so he's got all these comedians working for him, and they've never held a pig or chased chickens or nothing. And so I'm pitching it right now to the BET people. But anyway, so
that would be funny. I could see that being very funny. You got those comedians out there, never been on the farm, don't know nothing about that kind of work.
And they all need work. They don't want to work there, but he's sending them out because he owns the farm.
Right.
And
they gotta eat.
He actually does own a farm right here in Fairburn, big one, and one down in Meriwether County. But anyway, so that's happening. And what else?
What I'd like to do, we still haven't done a proper introduction for you. I'm so proud to know you, man. You know, call you my brother.
Pictures. I don't know if you see pictures up here, but here's some of my pictures here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Just old stuff. You know, the young people got them all on their computer. Can you see any of these things? Or not?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can kind of make them out a little bit.
War movies. This is one I did here in Atlanta. Do you see those guys right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
30 years ago here in Atlanta, before they ever started making movies. Remember this guy he's dead now. This is my friend that his stunt double. He's dead now, sadly. He's younger than me. And see that guy there? His name, William Sadler. And that's me doubling him. Look how good double I was for him. And this guy, you remember this old guy? He might have died by now too. He was a funny guy. And this is my buddy here, his stunt double.
Wow.
But anyway.
Amazing. Would you mind telling us 1 or 2 movies you've done? Can you do?
What's that?
So would you mind telling us 1 or 2 movies you've done?
Well, shoot, I've doubled Robert De Niro on a few movies. One was Casino.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And I doubled Kenny Rogers, the old singer, on the Gambler movies. And I've doubled Mark Wahlberg in some movies. I doubled Johnny Depp stuff. I worked on the Pirates of the Caribbean. And
I could certainly see De Niro, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to look like the guys so much as they get the hair and the clothes on you and whatnot. And so I've doubled all kinds of crazy people, but who else did I double? I doubled Stallone on a movie. Anthony Hopkins.
Hey, Adrian!
That's right, man. He's a character. You know, people think he's big. I'm only 5'9", barely 5'9", and Stallone's probably only 5'8". You know, people think he wears these heels, and people think he's, some 6 foot and big old 200. But he weighed like 155 pounds in his first Rocky. But anyway, So yeah, but I'm trying to produce shows, family films that, people can watch and, that, can impact some people. I got a lot, we got a bunch of, scripts and stories right now. I just did one last week called the Mulligan, and a mulligan in golf is when you get the second shot. So we filmed it up in Toccoa. It was just a little $2 million film. It's about this wealthy guy that just big golfer, pretty much. He's a billionaire businessman, left his family, basically to go do business, and been separated from his wife and his kid for 5 years, and his kid hates him. But anyway, he meets Pat Boone. Remember Pat Boone, the old Christian guy?
Yes.
He's considered Pat Boone's the old pro. So this guy's family, his life's falling apart, though he's a wealthy guy. Long story short, this old Pat Boone starts taking him around. He's called the old pro, taking him around the golf course, teaching him about life, and that God gives us mulligans, second and third chances too, to get our act together and get our priorities straight. And so anyway, we just finished that last week. So he ends up getting his family back and stuff, and reevaluating life. But those are the kind of movies I want to do. But
Wow, amazing.
we had a pro golfer in there. Who'd we had? We had old I don't even. I'm not a golfer. Trying to think of the pro golfer we had in there, but it'll come to me. But anyway, so what else is happening? How's the computer business?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm starting to get back out there, and because of the COVID, I kind of quit touching folks' stuff for a little while. Now I'm getting back into the other businesses, and slowly, I've got been past my 2 weeks for my second vaccination, so I guess I'm fully vaccinated. So now I feel more safe.
I hope I have the antibodies. I think I told you I tested in the movie business. We test 3 to 4 times a week. So I just got done half hour ago getting a test.
Wow.
And then
Have you got your shots?
What's that?
You got your shots yet?
Nope, I haven't. But I get tested so much. It's the bubble in the movie business is pretty. Pinewood over here, studios.
Yeah.
Dan Cathy's owns them. He told me, guy, I work over there on occasion. He said 3,800 people get tested every single day before they can even go in those stages. Do you believe that?
Really?
The cost of that for a production, like it's another 20 to 30% on top of their budget. This whole testing thing, because I get paid $250 a day to go get tested. You believe that? So I just went up there today. I don't have a job today. But if I got one tomorrow or Monday, I have to be tested today so they know I'm clear. So they pay $250 a day. So I tell my wife, I'm running up. It took me an hour running up to get the COVID test.
Let me go get my 250.
Yeah, busy. And so anyway, so I'm hoping I got the antibodies because I tested positive about a month ago, and I didn't have one symptom. I worked every day in my yard, stayed home and worked out in the sun. And, I'd have a little cough and I'd go, oh my God, is that a symptom? Then I'd be climbing my stairs at the end of the day from working in the yard. Oh, is that I'm a little tired. Is that a symptom? Nothing. I had nothing. I was I have a hyperbaric chamber here at the house. So I was getting oxygen every day, just taking that. And I was cramming the vitamins in and waiting for the big symptoms to hit me. Nothing. So I'm praying I have the antibodies, just like you guys that are vaccinated, but I got to go get tested for those because they don't, that's a separate test.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question, and who's watching, any upcoming movies you'll be in? Will there be any upcoming movies that you'll be in?
Well, let me see. I'm in one right now that's called Greenland. You can't, people have told me they've seen me a little bit running about around there, but it's with that that Irish guy, the big actor. I don't know. It's on TV. It was going to be out in the movies. We finished it just before COVID, and then it didn't go to theaters. It would have, but now it's paid something. You can pay for it on your TV. I worked on Macgyver, the last episode of Macgyver. Played a cop, Italian cop on there. Hutchison Ferry Road.
Yes.
So that became, because my daughter lives there and they actually put signs in her yard. That became the Italian countryside. Macgyver had a Ferrari going down there, and I played an Italian cop chasing him down Hutchison Ferry Road, and that was they put all these Italian signs in people's yards. But anyway, that show's over for good now. It did like 6 years, and then they're doing a new one right here close to us called Heels, about these redneck guys that want to become WWE wrestlers.
Oh wow!
They're not big WWE yet. They're just kind of redneck guys trying. And so we just the first season of that'll be coming out soon. It's called Heels, and so I had a little thing playing a guard in the last episode, and they beat the heck out of me. Then there's another BET show called Games People Play. Have you heard of that? I think it's in the second season. It's about ex-NBA guys and stuff. But so I had an ex-NBA guy. I played a paparazzi, and this NBA guy drives in, and all these nice cars were in Atlanta, and they're pulling into this nice restaurant. And so this one guy, and he is an ex-NBA guy, not a big name that I've ever heard of, but he's about 6'7", nice guy, young guy, but now he's an actor on here. And anyway, he pulls in, and I'm a paparazzi, and I get in his face with my camera. Hey, Marcus King, how you doing, buddy? Tell us about what's going on. And he was nice at first, and I was nice, and then I kept going, hey, how about your wife? Man, oh, she left you, right? Oh, now he's getting pissed off, and I keep asking about his wife. And oh, your kids, you don't get to go home to your kids anymore. Anyway, I pissed him off. He picks me up and throws me. He's 6'7". Throws me across the parking lot on my back on cement. I thought I was going in that day just to get punched by him. And so we did it 13 times.
Wow.
And so I survived that one. But that's a new one out. You can look it up. It's called Games People Play.
You look for that.
I'm not even sure what the heck it's about, but these ex pro players.
Okay. I guess it's similar like the one they had on Showtime or something like called The Game with The Rock. I think it was called The Game, something like that.
Yeah, maybe something like that. And
for basketball.
But it's in the second season, so I guess it must have got picked up. But anyway, I never know what the heck. I don't ever see them. People call me and say, hey, I saw you in something. I don't watch it. I watch the UFC and sports. That's about it. I don't hardly watch any TV.
Sounds like
go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, it sounds like I need to go get my NAFSAG or.
Yeah, man. Hey, I was looking last week for my golf show. I was looking for we needed an inner city kind of looking kid, either Asian or black kid, Mexican. But anyway, we were looking for a little golfer, a 16, it probably would have been an 18-year-old to play a 16-year-old that could swing a club, a good part, like a young Tiger Woods. He didn't have to play that much. He just had that look. And I put the word out to Lacey and different people. I need a black 16-year-old that can swing some golf club and make it look real. And I could have hired him, but you would have been too old for that part.
Oh yeah, a little bit too old. About 20 years too old, 30 years too old. 40. Most said 40 years too old for that. I signed up with Central Casting, but
good. So are they calling you?
I've done a couple. I've done a couple.
What shows?
What were they? Sleepy Hollow. I was just on the. I didn't show up for the. What was it called? The one with the singer. Which one was CC just in? Aretha Franklin. Genesis, Aretha Franklin. And I was in, let me see, I said Sleepy Hollow. The Resident. I get called a lot for The Resident.
Yeah, my partner is the casting director of The Resident, Mark Fincannon here in town. I guess that's a pretty good show.
It's a pretty good show. Security guard on there a lot, a police officer. And there was another one. I can't even think of what the other one was. But
well, you get me a resume picture and stuff. I'll give it to Mark, you know, and you know, he'll at least know who you are.
Sounds good. I can do that. I can do that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's casting a bunch of these shows here in town. So, what do you think, man? Is Tiger Woods coming back?
I think
Yes.
No.
You think so?
I think Tiger.
Absolutely, yes. I think he'll come back up until the point that he says that he can't, then he got my support. Right now, he's trying to get well, and if he gets well and says, hey, I'm going to give it a shot, he got my support. I'm with him 100%.
Love Tiger.
Yeah, well, that would be a comeback story, that's for sure. I don't know how bad he was really damaged. You know,
he was hurt pretty bad. His left leg was hurt, right leg was hurt pretty bad.
So you add that to the back pain, and I don't think he's going to be able to come back.
Right, but if you get healed, if you heal properly, and the doctors give you release, and you don't have no pain, you can go out there and play.
Well, yeah, even if they cut off his leg, he'd still be in the top 10.
You're right.
But you know, all his torque was in his legs and stuff, and you know, his hips and stuff. So, you know, maybe he can compensate.
I don't think so. Would you say Stokes?
Well, yeah, I said his back should be feeling good now. He got twisted up in that car accident, so he should be able to move any way he wants to now.
Oh yeah. Since he's thinking about his leg pain, he can't think about his back pain anymore, huh?
Yeah, he'll be all right.
That's only if he's in pain. He may not be in pain.
He's good now. He's smiling on a crutches.
What's that poor guy gonna do? What's that poor guy gonna do if he can't make any money now? Doggone it. We might have to send him some
Tiger,
money.
He'll always be making money.
Yeah, he just signed a contract with EA Sports.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Sponsors. That guy, he'll make $1 billion a year if he never picks up a club again.
That's it. He'll always be Tiger Woods.
Because he made way more money doing other stuff than golf.
Yeah,
sure.
His name carries weight.
Yeah, I think he's kind of washed up, but that's my man who's been in pain for a couple of years. What done? Not washed up, but I think.
Just said that.
I'm sorry.
Well, he set such a high bar. You know, that's the thing. He might not ever achieve that again, but he could still beat 97% of those guys.
Oh yeah, no, he won't ever be back to 2000 because he's 20 years older, 25 years older now. But
right,
he's even at this stage at his age. Before his accident, he was better than 90% of the guys out there anyway.
Right.
And you all know that.
But he'll never be Tiger Woods, so we got to look at his mental when he gets out.
He'll always be Tiger Woods. What do you mean?
Yeah, his name won't change, but if his mental's not there, he'll probably drop.
But that's the point. I don't think he'll go out there if he don't have the mental capacity to want to win. I think he would retire first before.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You're right.
His son is looking good. His son is looking good.
The son is looking really
good. How old is his son?
I think Charlie is like 8 or 9. He looked just like Tiger. They got the same swing and everything.
Really?
No, I think Charlie's 12 years old. I think he's 12.
He might be 12. I don't know if when I last saw him, he played in the tournament last year. He didn't look to be 12, but you know, he may be a little guy. But either way,
got it.
He got 8 or 12, it won't matter that much. He's still coming along. I mean, he dressed like Tiger. I mean, on that last day, he had on this red shirt, his black pants, and they showed him side by side swinging the club. Man, that swing looked just like Tiger.
Is that his only son?
Yes, he got a daughter though. His daughter's named Samantha, and then his son is named Charlie.
Wow.
All right. Is he remarried or not? He's not.
No, he's not remarried.
Yeah.
No reason to get married because he get everything he wants without being married.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about nobody dropping dime on you.
He learned that lesson.
You got that kind of money. He never should have had to go through that. His his wingman's supposed to take up all that slack for him, and he didn't come through.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get hit with a golf club again. That's too painful.
Yeah, I think his wingman was in trouble too.
His wingman dropped dime on him.
Yeah, he was running out the front, and the wingman ran out the back.
Wrote a book about it.
That ain't true.
What's not true?
Yeah, it's
What's not
tough,
true?
man. I'm surprised he didn't have more.
His caddy didn't drop dime on him.
No, he had his extra phone at the house, and she called the house, and his wife picked up the phone. That's how the whole thing got started.
No, I'm just talking about, but his caddy wrote a book about it, though. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, because you write a book. I'm just telling you how it went down.
Mm.
You know, we can't believe everything we see in the books.
Were you in the
Well,
house?
he is lucky. Lucky he didn't get caught earlier, I guess. You know, you think about everywhere he goes, everyone's probably taking pictures. I'm surprised it didn't come out sooner.
So true. So true. I think it probably costs a couple dollars to keep things under wrap.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go. So he's better off not getting married if that's, you know.
Hey, stitches get stitches.
Now you're all dressed up. Are you an attorney? Where do you work?
Oh yes, I'm at the fine services of no, I'm at work, man. I'm at work. I work for the railroad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look snazzy, man.
Real sharp.
I just make it look good. This is some jacked up stuff.
He works. He wears stuff like that when he cuts the grass, when he's outside cutting the grass. That's how he dresses.
Yeah, I got Stacey Adams on everything else.
Is the railroad owned by the government? Is that a federal job or county? What is that?
Well, to a degree it does because it's on federal funding.
So you're a federal employee.
Nah, we're not federal employees. We're just we fall underneath. We get paid by the government. That's basically what it is. We're not considered federal employees, but we get paid by the government.
Are you out here, around here in this neck of the woods?
I'm in Los Angeles.
You're in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Where?
L.A.
Yeah,
I'm downtown.
I did 25 years there. I was around the valley. I first started in Valencia, Newhall, before it got really over. Then I went to Agora, Calabasas, that whole area.
Okay. You went out the 101. You went out PCH, out that way. Out the 101.
Yeah, 101's crazy. How about you? Where are you?
Well, I lived in LA downtown, but now I'm in Palmdale. I'm like 45 minutes out of LA.
Oh, I know Palmdale. Yeah, man. So you come down the 5.
Yeah, I come down to 405 when I come in town. But if I go around, because I don't want to go through all that traffic, I try to avoid it.
Yeah,
but anywhere I go, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I see. I used to go up there to Agua Dulce and all those areas. You know, when I lived in Newhall, that seemed like that was way up there. And now Palmdale, you know, then everyone started moving to Palmdale.
Yeah.
Well, good. How is LA? Is it opening up a little bit?
Yeah, everything's open. Everybody's required to wear a mask, and the governor's talking about if you're fully inoculated, he's talking about letting them loose. You don't have to wear a mask. But
they announced it yesterday. The CDC announced yesterday, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask.
That's right.
Yeah, but people don't understand. Just because you got that second shot, you're not fully vaccinated to 5 weeks after that second shot.
But that's why they say fully vaccinated. They've explained what that means. If somebody is taking a shot and they don't know what that means, they haven't been paying attention.
Yeah. And the Johnson & Johnson one's the best one that you take the shot 2 weeks after that, you're good.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's a one shot thing.
Yeah, one shot deal. But
that
after
don't make it any better than the other ones, though.
I think it's 60-something%, something like that. And the others
it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
We're the test dummies. That's all it is. We're the test dummies.
No, I'm watching. I'm hoping I got the antibodies because they'll be stronger than your vaccination, man. If I got them, but I got to get tested.
I don't believe that's the
The funny
case.
thing is, I never took a flu shot. I don't get sick, you know.
I took a flu
And
shot every year.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah, I'm not putting nothing in my body I didn't need, but this one it made me do.
Yeah, right.
Well,
right.
when I was in sales and I called on hospitals, I didn't have a choice but to take the flu shot. Right. So it's the same as everything else. But you got to keep in mind, this thing just started a year ago. We couldn't possibly have known all that we know then that we know now. So as it's gotten better and we've done more research and we've looked into it further and studied it, then more and better information has come out. So, you know, if you're fully vaccinated, you're okay. You don't have to worry about wearing a mask. Because even if you were to get COVID, you're not going to get as sick. You won't have to probably go to the hospital and certainly won't be dying from it. And that's the most important thing, is not to die.
Well, that's one of the most important things, but the other thing is not to spread it. So you still be a carrier?
But you don't want to die, whether you spread it or not. I don't think you want to die, right?
You can't come back from that. I ain't met nobody yet came back from that. Once you're gone, you're gone.
That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother, we'll do that one Sunday. Saturday or Friday or Wednesday.
Hey, happy Friday, gentlemen. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you guys.
Happy
So
Friday to you,
It's
brother.
good to be alive. Good to be alive. Good meeting you guys.
hey, I just want to ask you guys before you hop off here, as far as the NFL season goes, what's your favorite teams, who you're predicting to win the Super Bowl? Because I want to keep track, because when we come back at the end of the 2021-22 season, I want to see how close you are on point with your teams you're picking of going to the Super Bowl. Who do you think is going to take it all?
I know Pittsburgh's got the hardest schedule in the league.
Yes, we do. So
Yeah.
Stop bitching.
What? I thought they come. Okay. Hey, I saw
I
the
just-
Facebook yesterday.
I just said stop bitching. Well, you first thing out of your mouth is, oh, we got the hardest schedule.
No, I don't care. Hey, we're gonna play him anybody. We don't care who it is. We're gonna play.
Right, I didn't bring it up.
Like Shannon Sharp says, I predict that Dallas will win 14 games.
Oh, you're a Dallas guy.
No, in the next 2 seasons.
I love their quarterback.
next
I love
three.
their quarterback, but he's not. He never is healthy. I don't see Dallas doing it, man.
He hasn't been.
get it
He only been hurt one time. What do you mean never hurt healthy? His fifth
Dallas
year, he's
ain't
only
gonna
been
do
hurt one time.
What happened last year?
He was hurt one time.
For the whole season.
Dallas is not gonna do anything.
So we say, Ralph,
Yeah.
who's your picks? Super Bowl 2022.
I don't
I'm
have
a Midwestern.
I don't
I'm
have
a
a pick for
Midwest-
Super Bowl yet. I got to wait and see if who's going to settle where, what the rosters look like. I'm
Who
not
stays
ready to make
healthy?
a prediction.
Yeah.
So all he's saying is that he has no faith in his favorite team. So
I
Mo,
didn't say that. You didn't hear me
Delicious.
say that. I didn't come out bitching about, oh, we got the hardest schedule. And then Curtis, you co-signed.
I was letting you
Curtis,
know
you
what's going
co-signed
on.
it. Soon you came out. First thing he said, let's talk about the team.
Why you
First
getting
thing
on
he
phone,
said was,
man? Why
oh,
you getting
Pittsburgh
on
got the
phone?
hardest schedule. that's the first thing out of your mouth, Mo.
I know, but I'm just letting you know after we beat
So why
everybody
you
in this
crying about
schedule,
the schedule? I don't understand.
ain't nobody crying about it.
Why you bring it up?
Why you get all salty?
I brought the
Come on,
schedule.
man.
I'm not. Hey,
Are
it
you
don't
allowed
matter to
to-
me. I didn't bring it up.
Is Mo a Rams guy or a
Pittsburgh.
49ers guy? Oh, you're
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Oh, Roethlisberger, that guy, he drives me freaking nuts, that big lug. How does he get away from all those guys, and especially at his age? That's, he
Toughest
can't
of the
run.
tough.
My personal
Drives
opinion, Big Ben should have retired, but he wanted to play one more. We'll see what he does this year.
Hey,
He's
Big
got
Ben,
the weapons now, so let's see what happens.
he's the toughest of the tough.
Yeah, who's their backup?
Is that okay with you, Ralph? Is that okay for me to say that?
What's
Say
that?
anything you want to say, bro.
And who's the backup, Mo? Well, who's Big Ben's backup?
Who's Big Ben's backup? Oh,
Yeah.
What's his name? Look like a little kid. I forgot his name already. Rudolph. Rudolph.
Mm.
Okay. He might have to be ready. That old Big Ben, he's getting old. But
So
hey, get this. They just finished. See, I'm from Iowa, where Curt Warner was from. He was sacking groceries back there when he got called up to the Rams for his big, that Cinderella story. But they just finished his story. My buddies did it. They just finished it in Oklahoma, the Curt Warner story. That'll be a movie here soon. What else was I going to say? How about that Vegas team now? Are they going to be any good?
The Raiders?
Yeah.
No, they got to deal with Kansas City. They're not going to do nothing.
Well, I'm predicting that the Cleveland Browns are going to make it to the bowl this season.
What?
Yeah.
How could those words come out your mouth, Curt?
Well, my favorite team, my favorite all-time
You
team is
can't do that. You just got on. You got on route.
Steelers. It's always going to be
You can't
Steelers.
say that.
Always the Steelers now, but I really think that this is a Cleveland season.
Cleveland's not going to go nowhere, bro. Cleveland ain't coming out the division this year. They're a one-hit wonder. That was it. They got lucky last year. Cleveland won't be found this year.
And of course, we all hope.
Pittsburgh's still going to dominate that division right there.
So,
And we all hope Tampa Bay doesn't do it again. That would suck to see Brady in there again. Nobody wants to see that.
oh mercy, that's the GOAT.
If they keep giving him the weapons he needs, hey, he's doing what he does.
He's amazing. I'm not
How
a Brady
can he
fan, but
can't run? He can't run. He can't do. And they know right where he's going to be. He drops back, and they still can't stop that guy.
he
Drives
still-
me nuts.
Isn't it amazing?
That's the GOAT.
That's the GOAT, baby.
I got to give it to him. That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, all these new young hot shot running quarterbacks, man, they're fun to watch. I'll tell you.
So Ralph has no team that he's picking as of right now to take it all. How about you, Eddie? What team who would you like to see in the Super Bowl? What do you?
Oh, I like Kansas City a lot, but I used to be a Green Bay fan. Being from Iowa, that was our only team, but I don't like them anymore. I don't know. I'm for the underdogs. I like. I don't know. Maybe one of those Ohio teams. Did they get a new quarterback?
Mm.
Who got the hot shot quarterbacks this year?
Jackson.
The new young.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. They got number one guy.
Who did they get? Which was that?
Trevor Lawrence.
The long-haired white guy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't follow college stuff, but I guess he's pretty darn good.
He's hot.
Yeah. So I might have to watch that. I might watch them, but how about Atlanta? I haven't lived here very long. What do you think, Curtis?
Don't ask Curtis about Atlanta Falcons.
Ask Ralph.
Is he heartbroken?
That's not my team. Let me put it this way. I love listening to 92.9 the day after the Falcons lose. I love listening. I'll turn them on and sit in my truck and listen to them all morning long. The reasons why.
They have choked more than anybody, I think, that
They
team,
choked
man.
more
When
than
they have
anybody. They get on a winning streak of 2 games, and everybody in Atlanta says they're going to the Super Bowl. It is all downhill after that.
2 games.
2 games is all downhill. What do you think about the open book? The book is open. It's kind of quiet. The book is open, but it's kind of quiet today.
Book ain't quiet. I mean, if you guys are having a conversation, I'm listening in. I'm not into WWF or whatever that is and all of that. So there's no real comment for me. But in terms of Atlanta Falcons, I think they're rebuilding, but they don't want to admit it. They have to stay with Matt Ryan. A lot of people around here don't like Matt Ryan. I don't think Matt Ryan is the problem.
I don't think so either. I don't think Matt Ryan is the problem.
Now, he's good when he's on. He's as good as anybody. But has he got a good backup, though? Because he could get hurt, too.
Not much of one. They let Matt Schaub go, and I'm not sure who they bringing in behind him. But Matt Ryan hadn't missed very many games in his whole career. He's been an Iron Man.
No.
They get any new weapons?
I'm sorry.
He never been the same after that Super Bowl.
Somebody's put on here, commented that Johnson & Johnson is 66% effective, and go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Cleveland Browns.
Go Browns.
Go
Oh, they must be talking about UPS. UPS is Brown. Go Browns.
But
Well, Curtis said they're gonna be in the Super Bowl, so that must mean they're gonna win the AFC.
Man, they're not going to get out the division.
we have a tough schedule.
They're done. But they still got. What's the receiver coming back? Was hurt last year. Oh, Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham.
Yeah,
He's got to come back and fit in, and there's going to be problems right there.
Yeah.
Yep. There's going to be problems right there. They're going to have to end up trading him.
That quarterback can get him into the playoffs, though, but I don't know about after that.
Yeah,
they're not going nowhere.
Spoken as a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, all the way down to the core.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's going to win that division. I'm telling you right here, right now.
And I got it written down right here, right now. And
What's
I'm with
that?
you, Mo, on that.
May 14th at 9:02 a.m. California time, that is. Pittsburgh's winning the division.
Roethlisberger's going to go down. They're going to hold on to that big lug and hurt him.
Mm.
Then he got to go. Then he'll realize, hey,
Is this his last season?
it should be. They gave him a 2-year extension.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
this
I'm sure it is.
They gave him 2 years. He'll probably play for 2 years, huh?
He should be gone. After this year, if he doesn't do anything, hey, it's time to step out, man. Let go.
Well, we know he's gonna do something. You just said they're gonna win the division, so they're gonna be doing something.
Oh, yeah, we got our boy. We picked up from Washington. What's the quarterback from Washington we picked up? He should be the backup. You know, the backup position is going to be a battle this year. So if you want it, it's there to take.
Yeah, I think this is it for Big Ben.
Where did some of the other young quarterbacks, the second and third picks, where did they go?
Who had the second pick this year?
Number one pick was
the Jets had the second pick.
Yeah, I think 3 quarterbacks went the first 3 picks for quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson. He went to the Jets.
right.
Quarterback, and the second
And
was
then Trey Lance went to.
Trey Lance.
He went out to San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then,
How about Alabama? How about that Alabama quarterback? Was that last year or this year? Did he go?
No, he went, I
QB.
think like 10th or something like that.
he went 15th to New England.
Yeah, he's up for Belichick.
Yeah, and the kid from Ohio State went to the Bears. They moved up to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be an interesting year. See what's going on. I'm not a fan of 17 games, but yeah.
No, I'm definitely not a fan of 17 games. I think they just overextended it.
That's money hungry right there.
So they're not going to do the pregame. The pregames are just going to call them games now. They're going to be considered
No, they're
games.
gonna do preseason. They're gonna do 3 preseason and 17 regular season.
Exactly, 3 preseason.
It's 3. I thought I saw 4.
Well, it used to be 4, but they took 1 away to make it 17-game regular season.
Okay.
Right. They're supposed to.
I wonder if they have to pay those guys more. They pay them more to get that extra game.
Yep, they do.
I think there's supposed to be an extra game because the Pittsburgh's Dallas game, I think that's like August 6th or Thursday night, something like that. August 6th.
No, the first game of the season is Dallas against Tampa Bay.
Okay.
That's the first game of the season. That Thursday night opens up the
Thursday
season.
night, then the season opens up after that.
Okay, there's something Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame week.
Yeah, but that's a preseason game. Hall of Fame is not a regular season. That's just a preseason, warm-up type situation.
Right, but I think Pittsburgh and Dallas plays before the first preseason game. I think they play August. I think it's August 6th.
But what I'm saying is that if they play, it's just a preseason game. It's not a regular season game.
The regular season starts in September.
Right, but the first preseason game that Pittsburgh has is in Philadelphia.
As always, they always play Philly.
August 12th. Preseason game number 1, Pittsburgh in Philadelphia, Washington, and New England.
Well, they'll most likely let people come to the stadiums. I don't know if they'll fill them, but they'll most likely be pretty full, I imagine.
Yep, I think so.
They're about to open
That'll
them all
be-
up now.
That'll be different from last
But
year.
the 17 game schedule, though, it just puts a lot more pressure on the guys playing.
Yeah, stay healthy a lot longer.
I think those preseasons should be cut down to 2.
Yeah, your body doesn't know the difference between preseason or a real game.
Right.
Well,
'cause
that's
Yeah,
true
those
if you're
are-
playing, but generally in the preseason they don't play all the starters, so
there's
it just
too
make a
many-
little
right.
bit of a difference.
Yeah, I think there's too many injuries for preseason. I know you got to do something to get
The
warmed up.
starters don't play to the damn their last preseason game just to get in
Well,
the game.
that third preseason game they generally will play. Well, in the past they had 4. They played that third one, then the last one they may play a quarter, and then they done for the season until the season starts.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting with 17 games because of the odd schedule this year.
Mm.
Yeah, when is the first preseason game? When is that?
August 12th, Thursday, August 12th, week 1. Week
And
1.
amazing.
It's Thursday, August 12th, 7:30 p.m. Washington at New England and Pittsburgh at Philadelphia.
3 months from now.
Now, how about Philly? Who's Philly got for a quarterback these days?
Oh, they got the kid that played down at played at Oklahoma. I think it's where he played, didn't he?
He's nice.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, good young cat. We have to see how he's going to develop.
Let me
And
see.
then Miami got a young quarterback, Tua.
So,
Miami, like they might be able to do a little something this year.
So it looks like Philadelphia has Flacco,
Yeah, he's a backup.
Jalen Hurts,
Hurts is their
Hurts the
quarterback.
quarterback.
and Jamie Noonan.
Yeah, they backups to Hurts.
Hurts
Jalen
is the quarterback.
Number 1. Okay.
That Flacco was a bust. I mean, he had that good season, and that since then it just he spread. It's amazing how that works.
They have the right last name.
He gets to put a ring on his finger, though.
Yeah.
Being on the team, huh?
No, he was the starter, and he won.
Yeah.
He wasn't just on the team. He wasn't sitting on the bench. He was the starting quarterback for the Super Bowl.
Hey guys, I got to run here. I got a couple calls coming here, but it was good meeting you guys, and I look forward to the next one.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you
likewise.
very much for taking your time out.
Yeah. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate it.
Hollywood.
Hey, everybody have a great
South.
weekend.
Yes, sir. God bless, guys.
So, Mo, you
Bye-bye.
get my email, Mo?
Yeah, I got it. That's what I was telling you. I
Talk to you
got
later,
it.
Eddie.
I texted you back, and I emailed
Yeah,
you back.
Yeah, I saw the text. I hadn't seen the email yet. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I
Bro. I
emailed you
appreciate
back.
it. Okay.
So I did that to look forward to. Matter of fact, when I hang up, I'll be doing that to you now.
That'll work, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you.
You have Zelle, right? You have Zelle, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I do your phone number. I'll send it right through right now.
that'll work. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I'll
Hey,
text
pick
you
me
the
some
number.
good tickets.
Yeah, well, I'll write your name on there and everything for you to put them in. So we'll work through that.
Yeah, give me
We're gonna
some
have
good tickets.
the drawing is on the 31st of the month, so the drawing is about 2
Right.
weeks away.
Mhm.
Right.
Mo, I'll
Hey,
send
don't
you
keep
the
my
number.
prize after I win either.
Yo, if you win, I'm gonna make sure you get your prize because you bought a
coming to
ticket
get
from
it.
me. Everybody
coming to
make a
get it.
ticket from me. If they win, I'm gonna make sure they get their prize.
Hey, look, I'm coming to get it.
I know that's right. Come on, get
We're
it.
gonna go out-
Bring some barbecue with you when you come.
Yeah, I'll do that. Matter of fact, I'll do that. Yeah.
All right, brothers.
All right,
Y'all be
brothers.
safe.
Have a
Yes.
great weekend, man. Tell CC I said what's happening.
So
And
we're-
Big Ralph, have a
Okay.
good weekend. Be safe.
All right,
Yeah.
brothers. Appreciate you.
All right. Here we
Thank you
go.
guys for jumping on. This has been another
All
Sports Talk with Ralph. The book is Open Booker, Molicious Barbecue, Mo Stokes out of LA, Los Angeles, Los
Oh.
Angeles, right? Not Lower
I thought that was
Lower
low. I
Alabama.
thought that was Lower Alabama.
No, ain't no Lower Alabama. No.
not Lower Atlanta either.
Yeah. And not Louisiana either.
Thank you guys. Looking forward to you guys jumping back on next week, next Monday. 11
Okay, bro.
there.
Appreciate you.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
man. Hey, Curt, I'll be have to get on a little late because they changed my route up now. So
Oh, you're good. Anytime you can hop on, that'd be great.
yeah, I'll get on. I'll let you know. I'll be on it. But yeah, that's what they changed it.
That's
Okay.
I'll see you Monday then, fellas.
Hey,
All right,
one more
brother.
thing. One more thing before we go. Go Steelers.
Go Steelers.
Go Steelers. Go
I can't believe
Steelers.
you said Cleveland though, man. You said Cleveland. How could you do that?
Pittsburgh is always going to be my team now. Don't
But
get it
you-
wrong.
I never said nothing about Cleveland. Cleveland.
I know I shouldn't have said it, but
Oh man,
but,
man, if I could reach to this screen right now, I'd shake your hand.
I'm Steelers to the core. I'm Steelers to the
All
core
right,
now.
fellas.
To the
All right.
core. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Cool.
Another broadcast with Ralph, Curt, and Ralph. We want to thank Mr. Eddie Matthews for taking the time out to hop on with us. Talk a little sports, give us an update on MMA and the things that he's doing in the movie industry. We thank him very much for those updates. We're looking forward to him hopping back on. Looking forward to Ralph and Maurice, and we want to thank you again. This is Curt Tech Curtis with Curt Tech Inc. signing out on another sports talk and how to talk sports